because mainly we usually do a lot of theater stuff, I'm coming to see you in on the 12th, I think, of June.
12th of never.
12th of never. No, the 12th of June, I believe, because you guys, I think, starting on the 10th of June, right?
Yes.
You are back in the Temperamentals.
That's right. I'm in the Temperamentals. We had our first rehearsal in our new space today. Yes, it was very cool. We did it for 3 weeks at the Barrow Group in a room the size of your microphone for 40 people a night, and it was amazing. It was such a cool. I mean, it's if you've ever been to theater in close proximity, in close quarters, it's thrilling. You can whisper. It's not the Music Box people. It's not the Plymouth or the Imperial Theater. It's the Barrow Group second stage. So now we're moving across the hall to their bigger theater. So it's about 99 seats. And we went from being in a tiny room with 40 seats and an audience in an L shape. Now we are we're in a much bigger room, 3 times the size, 99 people a night, and the audience is on 2 sides, but opposite, the opposite sides. So it's in the round half. It's half in the round. It's very. I've never done a play like this. I've never done a play where there's audience there and there, but not there.
See, this is interesting because I'm looking at a mirrored bar or something or DJ booth, and it's kind of like I'm an audience there and an audience here, and you're in the middle.
Weird.
You can stage your show right here, right now.
When you were growing up, did your parents have a bathroom with mirrors on one wall and the other wall?
Yeah, I wish.
Well, we didn't either, but there was a full-length mirror on one side, and then the bathroom mirror on the other side. And if you stood in the right spot, you could see forever in both directions because of the mirror.
Like the infinity room or something.
That's what I feel like when I'm on stage at the Barrow Group. But the play is awesome. Forget the seating. It doesn't matter. What am I talking about the seating for? The play is so good. And you have to, I'm glad you're coming, and all of you have to come too. We've extended through at least July 5th, maybe longer. It's called the Temperamentals. It's about the Mattachine Society, which was the first political organization for gay awareness in 1952, before they even used the word gay, in fact. One of the code words was temperamental, hence the title, Temperamentals. And it's about Harry Hay and Rudy Gernreich, who sort of began the Mattachine Society in 1952. And ultimately, it isn't remembered as being the beginning of the gay rights movement. Stonewall is, and now people think Milk is. But really, in 1952, a small group of people tried to change the world, and in their own way were very successful, and went on to do amazing things. So it's a great story to be told, and it's exciting. I mean, it's a very cool. It's not like Ugly Betty, I'll tell you that. It's not like Ugly Betty.
You can see a whole new side of Michael.
Yes, a whole new me.
If we had those, double-sided mirrors, we could see a whole new side of you, infinity.
Infinity. And I'm naked in the show. Just kidding. Maybe we could get tickets that way, and then I realized after I said it that we couldn't.
Insert.
He's naked in it. Suddenly our ticket sales go,
No.
just like the audience.
Well, Michael, I'm taking you from all of your Ugly Betty friends over there. What's going on with you here, huh?
I've got my own little accessory.
Did you plan something during the break and filming?
Can you believe how well it timed out? I've got another 3 weeks, and then we start shooting 2 weeks after my due date.
Wow. Hope it's on time.
You and me both. I'm telling you.
I hope it's going to be a boy or a girl.
It's a girl. Lord help us all.
Okay,
Yeah.
good luck. See, hopefully not a little Wilhelmina running around.
Yo, your lips to God's ears. Yeah.
Did you just call my friends ugly?
Your Ugly Betty friends.
Oh.
What did you? Could you imagine? God.
Should we plug Ugly Betty too? Might as well. Ugly Betty, Fridays at 9 in the fall.
When I was saying, I hear you have a musical number coming up. So if you need a redheaded tap
musical number? What do you mean?
dancing musical show, you're doing a musical episode. Do you know this?
No, I don't believe this Bullrark, this Who Nanny, this.
You know that they're doing it.
I don't believe that it's really going to happen. I've heard tale of a musical episode. I'll believe it when I see it.
Well, Vanessa said it was true.
Vanessa says a lot of things that aren't true. That's not true. Work, 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 work.
So your new CD is out. Okay, now this took, I believe, a couple of years to record, didn't it?
Well, by the time I had the deal with Concord, which was fantastic, I had moved out to LA, working on Betty, said perfect situation. We'll do it all in LA, and I can do it on my days off. So by the time we picked the music, got the producers, got their availability down, tried to squeeze out some time in my schedule, then they moved us to New York. So I raced and did a few tracks in LA, did some of the tracks in Nashville, because I was shooting the Hannah Montana film, so used that to my advantage, and then finished it up here in New York.
Somewhere there's music. I'll fade the tune. Somewhere there's heaven. How high the moon.
Well, it's something that Jeffrey Richards, who's the producer, who I'd worked with in 2000 in a show called The Best Man on Broadway, and he wanted to work with me again, and of course I wanted to work with him, and he approached me about doing a musical, and it's something I didn't want to go into after Grey Gardens, because you really couldn't top that. So I said if I did go back to Broadway, it'd have to be in a play. So he presented that to me, and I said yes. And so from there, he went and got Angela Lansbury and Rupert Everett and assembled the cast after that. So yeah, I was thrilled that he approached me about that, and I decided to do it.
How about that Angela Lansbury, huh?
How about that Angela Lansbury?
Since you just mentioned Grey Gardens, and really, how do you top that? I feel sorry for anybody that has to try to do Grey Gardens now after you've done it.
I think it's great that that all this stuff with HBO and that it's out there, because it's great that it has a life. That Grey Gardens can have a life, and I'm very privileged and thrilled that I had a chance to be able to play those roles. But yeah, there's nowhere to go but down after that. I mean, that's just the way it goes.
Did you see the HBO movie?
No, I didn't see it. Did you see it? How was it?
I liked it. I was surprised by the story they chose to tell. That they went with little Edie's, basically like a 2-day affair with somebody. That's what drove her back home. I thought, wasn't there more than that? Wasn't there a Polish count, all these people she was in love with? But I guess it was more economical to do it that way.
I guess so.
And you have the CD. Is it out yet? The one that they're supposed to release during For Blithe Spirit with you singing No Coward?
I'm in the middle of doing that with Larry Yerman. I'm in the middle of doing that with him. We've got 6 sort of rough cuts of songs, and I had to put it on the back burner to do this, and then so we're going to be going back and into the studio. But I just realized, I thought, when I was very ambitious about when I wanted to have it done, and it's just not possible. You just want to get it right. So if it takes me till the show closes, then that's what it does.